Hello, I am Qiyara, and welcome to another video. Today, we are going to be reacting to Women-Splaining Man to Women compilation 1 to 11 by the Dadvocate. I have seen her a little bit on TikTok, as I'm sure a lot of you have, and that's what I assume this was originally uploaded on. Actually, I guess you can see right here. And as you might be able to tell by my voice, I am in fact a man in real life. I just have a cute fox avatar because anime women are superior to men. Anyway, let's just get into the video. I don't think I'm going to be watching all these. As you can see, this is a playlist. We'll just watch the first one, and if you guys like the video, then let me know in the comments, and maybe I will react to some more.
I want to keep explaining male behaviors to women, but y'all did not like it when I called it mansplaining, so today I'm gonna husbandsplain something real quick. So, I think I just experienced positive mansplaining. So I open up the fridge and I see egg, and I'm like, wet. So I ask the kids, I'm like, did you guys leave this egg here? And they're like, nope. So I'm like, only one more suspect, my husband. But I want to give my man the benefit of the doubt, so I text the boys, and I'm like, why egg? And my one buddy,
I agree, why egg? I don't get it either.
he immediately goes, oh, you had a second carton. Yeah, he must have gotten down to the last egg, and instead of leaving it there to be all off balance the next time someone picked it up or, take up a bunch of extra space, he just put it there as the priority egg.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense. I don't know if I would do that necessarily. I'd probably just leave it in the carton, but makes a lot of sense to me.
It's just like fronting at the supermarket when employees make sure that the quickest to expire items are at the front and the longer lasting items don't get used first. And I'm just like, that is exactly what happened. Priority egg. Like, he mansplained that so perfectly. What else are they doing that makes sense and we're just not asking? I want to keep explaining male behaviors to women, but y'all did not like it when I called it mansplaining, so today I'm gonna husbandsplain something real quick. Today's topic, some of you are already mad, the sink cup. There's room in the dishwasher.
I don't do this anymore, but I used to do this a lot when I was younger. I guess I don't really drink water from the sink anymore. I use water bottles because I like my water ice cold. I guess not ice cold, refrigerator cold. So I have a bunch of water bottles in my fridge. And so I don't do this anymore, but I definitely used to do this just because I didn't want to get another cup. I didn't want to keep getting new cups, and my mom would actually get really mad because we would just keep using cups, and then she'd have to do the dishes all again because we just kept. I mean, I don't think she was mad about us drinking water. She was mad about us using a bunch of cups. And then at some point, we just were leaving so many cups on the counter that we didn't remember whose was whose. And then we would just get another cup anyway. So he didn't really fix the problem, just pushed it away.
Room in the sink. Why does he leave it there? This is a big one. There was a viral article where a woman left her husband over this. Here's what sink cup comes down to.
Huh? That's the stupidest thing I think I've ever heard.
Ladies, we have got to stop trying to pigeonhole men into commitments they are not ready for. He is not ready to settle on either idea of being done drinking for the day or continuing to drink for the day. And the craziest part is he's trying not to piss you off. Because he knows if he makes the wrong decision and he's not done drinking for the day, he's going to have to dirty another dish, and that's going to make you mad. He's thinking, worst case scenario, I am done drinking for the day, but the cup is going to be right there reminding me to put it away because
I don't know if it's necessarily not to make them mad. It's just more to be practical.
it's there. It's right by the sink. It's the sink cup. Typical shelf life of a sink cup is about the same as jeans. It could last 3 to 5 days. I am slowly cracking the male Da Vinci Code. You wanted more male behaviors explained, so I'm going to speed run husbandsplain 2 things to you because I'm getting real good at this. The laundry chair. But the basket is right there. Yeah, he knows, but to understand the laundry chair, we must first understand the purgatory jeans. They can also be hoodies. The point is that these are clothes that are too dirty to be with the other drawer clothes, but too clean to be in the basket.
For me, it's not a chair, it's a tub, and like a plastic tub that you would put stuff in. It's got a bunch of college items in it that I got when I was in college, and now that I'm home, I don't have a need for them currently. But it's not because they're dirty. It's because it's a bunch of button-up clothes for when I worked at the bank. I had to get a bunch of button-up shirts and stuff. And I don't want to hang them up in the closet. I just have them on top of the tub.
No one knows how long purgatory jeans last, but something bad has to happen for them to transition from chair to basket. He knows he's gonna piss you off if these clothes touch the floor, so they do not touch the floor. He's actually trying to save the planet and reduce your laundry labor. Next up, the sink knife. Guest appearance by Sink Cup. Why isn't it just in the sink? This may look weird, but it's math. You see the perfect balance of the handle on the counter juxtaposed by the light residue just above the sink's contaminable surface makes this the perfect knife for making another sandwich with later. Laundry chair, sink knife. Follow for...
I don't think I've ever done this sink knife, but I've definitely left like a knife on top of like a peanut butter jar or something to use later. Or I'll just bring the knife with me if I'm like not staying in the kitchen. I'll just bring the knife with me, and if I want to make another, then I'll make another. And if I don't want to make another, I'll put it into the sink with my plate when I'm done.
For more discoveries. Explaining Male Behavior to Women, Part 5. Alright, so whatever random ass place he left his keys, just leave them there. Do not move them to the key dish. Do not. That is only going to confuse him more. You will seriously fuck up this guy's whole day.
I disagree. I put my keys in weird spots all the time, and then I forget that I put them there, and then I'm like, where are my keys? They're supposed to be on my bed where I put them all the time, but they weren't on my bed because when I got home from getting freaking, I don't know, Wendy's, I put them on the side of my keyboard, and then because I needed more space, I moved them to underneath like a, I don't even know how to describe my setup. I put them somewhere else, and so that there was space for me to put my food. And then now that I'm done with all that, I moved everything away, but the keys are still there, and then it takes me like 2 hours to find them.
See, he knows he didn't leave them in the key dish, so that's only going to make him check 5
Okay, you know what? That's fair. That's fair.
to 10 other really stupid places that are not the key dish before he finally starts thinking the way that you would instead of the way that he would. Next up. If jeans are in a questionable place that are not the basket or the floor, but they have a belt on, that is your sign that they are not dirty. They will be used again. Don't throw them down. They be having like little ass switch games and shit in them. This next one's a fun bonus. I see he lost the Folgers coffee lid, so he made his own. Good for him. Last one. If you are like me and you find half-drunk body armors in every room of the house, if it really bothers you, just combine them all into one and they'll just go with it.
Ew, that's gross. I'm the kind of person that if I don't finish my water bottle, like, within, like, the next 5 hours, and the water becomes lukewarm, I will, it's like a 50% chance that I'll just dump the water out, put the bottle in the recycling, and grab another water. So this, I don't know, that's gross.
Follow for
I'm also a germaphobe.
more. We have made it to episode 6 of Womansplaining Men to Women. I'm just gonna come out and say it. If he has folded the towels, don't refold them.
I guess she also is women-splaining men to women, and I am in fact not a woman. But I guess I'm just trying to support her hypotheses with my own experience and maybe disprove her hypotheses.
Stop it. Bad. What is the absolute worst thing that could happen if you opened your cupboards and saw this? Still with me? You good, babe? Every day in America, there is a well-intentioned husband who has just spent 15 minutes folding the laundry. And there is an irritated wife who's about to spend 20 more refolding them because he didn't do them good enough. And that's just one example. If you are in a heterosexual relationship, there is a 100% chance that after he did a chore, your first reaction was, yeah, that chore's not done. And then some of you will redo the whole chore. Others will get mad and scold him for his half-assery. I have done both, and both have wasted my fucking time. You redo the whole chore, you're wasting your life. You reprimand him for helping, and now he's going to dread doing that chore. Because if he doesn't do them, you're mad. And now if he does do them, you're mad. It's a whole mess.
That's
and
fair.
The truth is, he wants to make you proud. He really does. He dreads the thought of you telling your friends how bad he is at laundry. Because he knows you do. Ladies, to get what you both want, you gotta flip the script. This is a 2-part plan. Part 1. Let go of what you can. If you were not traumatized by Gemini cupboard, try it. You might not hate it. And Part 2. Trick him by presenting your chore preferences as noble tasks that yield rewards. No, literally be like, I have a daring quest for you, should you choose to accept it. A maiden is in search of a rare knight who dares load the dishwasher from back to front instead of front to back.
That's pretty funny.
So that she will know how much room is left. Do you dare accept this quest? Dude, guarantee you he will be down as fuck. It's not about rewarding him for something he's supposed to be doing already. It's about making your differences fun again. And easing up icky chore conversations. It's about being a silly goose. Seriously, host your discussions of labor division like a Knights of the Round Table council meeting. Pop off champagne when you finally come to a resolution. Recognize each other as autonomous and competent partners, and let's fucking go! Womansplaining Men to Women Part 7. You've made it this far. I feel you may be prepared for one of the final truths. Make sure you're sitting down.
She says that on 7, but let's just see. There's at least 120, so.
I do not reveal this lightly. Ready yourself? He does not care about chores as much as you, and he never will. You felt it in your heart and you feared it to be true. It is. Deep down you've been dreaming of the day you don't have to tell him what to do because he just knows. Now this will happen sometimes. It's on accident. But let's examine why. You two have experienced 2 different traumas. You as a woman have lived your entire life societally conditioned to believing that your worth is directly attached to your amount of emotional labor. He has not. Is that a privilege? Maybe. But instead, he has spent his entire life as a man societally conditioned to believing that his worth is directly derived from how much money he earns. Women deal with that less.
Or how tall they are.
Priorities will always be different. To you, he is half-assing every single chore. To him, he will never understand why you fold your underwear. Why would someone waste their time like that?
Yeah, just roll it up.
And you know what? Part of the desire to get the chore done quickly is to play Fortnite faster. Just like we will leave our makeup scattered around the sink like a hurricane went through in 3 different outfits that we decided against thrown across the floor as we fly out the door for girls' night. True. He will never get the same joy out of seeing the counters wiped down as you do. His joy comes from seeing you happy. Stop trying to convince him he will be happy if he wipes down the counters. He doesn't give a fuck about those counters. Convince him that you will be happy if he wipes down those counters.
That's fair, yeah.
I'll do all kinds of stupid shit to make you happy. Take marriage, for example. Oh, that was too far? You think I should cut that out? Okay,
no.
I will. Look, We've already lost all control by choosing to be attracted to someone. We might as well figure him out. Just like, you might as well hit follow. Womansplaining Men to Women Part 8. We're too far into this series to avoid this any longer. The toilet seat. Is a man to leave it up or down? Many women believe that because only a man requires both lids to be up, that a man is responsible for putting one lid down. After all, both parties require one lid down for number 2, but only the man requires both lids up for number 1. However, many others believe that there's a more equitable solution. He lifts as he needs, she lowers as she needs.
Yep.
Each taking accountability for their own body's needs.
Based.
Well, it's time you know the truth. You should both be lifting the lid because you should both be lowering the lid. Especially before you flush. Y'all, it's called the toilet plume. Every time you flush a toilet, 145,000 particles of all of the poop, pee, puke, and whatever else has gone into there explodes out all over the bathroom, covering your hairbrushes, your toothbrushes, spreading any viruses you're shedding. You filthy animals. And if that's not the advice you wanted, take solace in the fact that your bathroom just got an extra chair. Womansplaining Men to Women Part 9. Pardon my woman spreading. Some of you ladies have been asking how to deal if he doesn't make the bed or if his side of the room is a mess.
Yeah, I don't make my bed ever.
So if you absolutely need your bed made every day, the rule is whoever's the last one out of bed makes it. Sorry, that's just the rule. So if that's all you needed to settle the debate on who does it, there you go. You can probably stop the video now. But I beg you to consider the actual power move. Literal best solution is if you both don't care if the bed is made. Now keep in mind, until this episode, I have never, ever asked you guys to simply not care about something. Just how to communicate differently about it, or what it means. But for making the bed every day, why do you care?
Yeah.
I mean, who's gonna see it? If he doesn't care, and you don't care, who cares? Look at all this room for activities! Simply not making the bed is so much easier than getting out of bed or remaking the whole bed. Then when you want to get back into bed, you have to take everything off again and then get back in and then cover yourself back up again. When you could simply drop in bed, pull the covers up.
Yep.
Now, if you're having guests over and your room is like the place that guests come in to throw their coats on the bed, for the love of God, both of you clean that room. As for his side of the room, Same rule. As long as neither of you are regularly having guests in there or doing HGTV home tours, let the man have his space. Quite frankly, I simply pretend I do not see it. Now, there is a difference if he's keeping, like, food and trash in there like a damn raccoon.
That's fair, yeah.
Sir, if you want to be Dexter's lab and do science experiments, you also need a rotating bookshelf. Now hit follow and stay tuned because for episode 10 we're covering the man flu.
Wait, I'm so confused. This is episode 1 through 9, and this has 1 through 11. Oh, maybe she only started numbering them after the first two, and so she numbered the third one as number 1. I don't know. I don't know. But interesting. I don't know if I'm the target. I'm definitely not the target audience for this. This is definitely for women who probably have a partner, and I am both not a woman and I don't have a partner, so I don't know. But definitely interesting video. Yeah, that is it for the video. If you did enjoy, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and comment down below, and I will hopefully see you guys next time. You guys have a wonderful day/night. Bye bye.